5-kilometre walk, a 5-kilometre walk run and a 10-kilometre run to choose from. Both run events will commence at 10 a.m, check your watches, and the walk will commence at 11 a.m. We'll invite the runners to make their way to the start line as soon as the stage formalities finish. However, can I please ask the walkers to stay here on the main event site until it's time to move to the start line. There'll be plenty of activities on stage and on site here to keep you all entertained, including Toby the T-Rex, Fiona Goldsmith, my sister, who'll be doing a bit of a warm-up with yoga before you go out, and you won't pull anything, you won't hurt yourselves, will you? No, you'll all warm up with Fiona. And from Rushan Camp and the Sisters and Misters Choir. Clap when I turn pages. Yeah. Then I don't feel so silly. I couldn't learn this off by heart, correct? So I have to read, thank you. I'm also excited to announce that today that we have items from our ONJ Centre merchandise range available. Please visit the merchandise marquee to be the first to own some of these new products. All profits go to the centre, so please go for it. Of course, today could not be possible without our 100 volunteers. Let's hear it for our volunteers. 100, wow. So big cheers for them. They are in the yellow T-shirts. A number of volunteers are actually staff in the Austin Hospital, so thank you guys for taking time out of your very busy schedules, wherever you are in your yellow T-shirts. First aid tent is located to my right, yep, your left. So you can report any incidences to the volunteers on the event site and the course. Public toilets are located directly opposite my left. There you go, over there. Any lost children, sometimes I feel like one of them, please bring them to the registration marquee. We have a silent auction taking place in the registration marquee, and thank you to our wonderful prize donors and the support of the Ivanhoe Traders Association in making this happen. Please visit the auction and bid for one of these prizes available. Clap.
Olivia Newton's going to come on, Lisa. Share this.
In the event of an emergency, we'll advise you via our main stage PA and also via the course PA system. Your closest evacuation point to the main event site is Car Park 1, located next to the Kingsbury Drive markets behind us. Please ensure you explore the event site here today and pay a visit to all of the wonderful activities we have available for you. It's great to see Melbourne City here with their inflatable soccer pitch, Leader News with their newspaper toss, Northway Honda and Courtney and Patterson Ford with their face painter, Yalna Dairy with their bike and blend, make your own smoothie activity, and the Kingsbury Drive community markets located behind us, just to name a few. We're also delighted to be partnering with the Rotary Club of Heidelberg again today, who are putting on this fantastic sausage sizzle. You can smell them, just head for the smell, and they're only $2. Thanks to La Trobe University for donating all of the food and drinks, which means that all sales go to the ONJ Centre. Yeah, that's amazing. In addition, there will be loads of roving and on-stage entertainment to keep you busy, so please settle in for a fantastic day. Clap. An event of this size requires a team effort to pull together, and I'd like to thank and acknowledge our official event sponsors. First and foremost, thank you to our event partner. La Trobe University have not only provided this wonderful venue for our event today, but behind the scenes they've been true event partners in every sense of the word. Their team has been fantastic to work with, from security, operations, grounds, marketing, events, and so much more. It's just amazing, and in-kind value of their contribution is conservatively over $100,000. So thank you to La Trobe University. Partners today to this event, but also long-term partners of Austin Health and the ONJCRI as the School of Nursing and the School of Cancer Medicine. And I'd like to also thank our major partners, well, we would like to thank Banyule Council. This is the 4th year that Banyule have been supporting this event, thanks to the Mayor, Craig Langdon, who we'll also hear from soon, and the councillors. Thanks for your support when I page turn. I'm loving this. Banyule City Council are long-term supporters of Austin Health and the ONJ Centre and La Trobe University. Support from the council and thus the community is vital for the event, which is now such an important event on the local calendar and loved by residents. So thank you to Banyule for your continued support. Yeah. Okay, to our silver partners, Yalna, Polaris, Bank of Melbourne. Our advertising partners, Smooth FM, Leader Community News. Bronze partners, UniSuper, Northway Honda and Courtney and Patterson Ford. Version Productions, BRI Security, GJK Facility Services.
Right.
Print and creative partners, Red Wagon, try and say that.
Whoa!
That had an effect. Red
Wagon. What is it?
Blue Star Print. Children performers, Fun Day. Also to the Victoria Police. Without the support of all of these partners, we would not be able to deliver such an outstanding event for all of you today. So please join me in thanking them and also go to visit their marquees to say hi. Thanks also to our amazing entertainment and activity providers that have donated their time to ensure we all have a wonderful day before and after the walk and run. Now, just before I begin the formalities, can I hear a round of applause for our run ambassador, Steve Monaghetti?
There he is, Stevie.
He's a good friend of Olivia's. And we love that he's supporting the walk today. And also the wonderful Bindi Irwin.
Bindi. Wow.
So thank you to both of them being here and playing a key role in the success of today. To share with you a little about the cause you're supporting today, it gives me great pleasure to welcome and introduce you to Professor Jonathan Sabon, our Medical Director of Cancer and Neuroscience at the Olivia Newton-John Cancer Wellness and Research Centre and Medical Director of the Olivia Newton-John Cancer and Research Institute. Jonathan Sabon. Got one?
Thank you, Tos. What a beautiful day and so wonderful to see so many people here to support our cause. The Olivia Newton-John Cancer Wellness and Research Centre is not very far from here, just down at the Austin Hospital. And we recently formed a partnership with La Trobe University, not just for this event, but it's a scientific partnership as well. So if we go back a number of years, you'll remember that Olivia and Austin Health partnered to establish a cancer centre, and wellness was put in the middle of the name of the cancer centre because Olivia understood how important it was that patients going through the cancer journey should have all of their needs attended to, not just their medical care and attention, which of course is critically important, but also that their wellness was looked after, that their families were well supported, and that patients were able to get through the journey with as much strength as possible and hopefully come out the other side well and able to then continue with normal, happy lives. And in the event that people weren't able to survive their illness, which unfortunately is still often the case, that their wellness needs were looked after. And so we've committed ourselves to that vision, and we've built a wonderful wellness program alongside our clinical program. And patients who come to the centre, 3,000 people a year come to us for care, receive the very best medical treatment that we can give them, as well as having their wellness needs attended to. But within the building as well, we have researchers, and those researchers have a really important task. It's their job to work away at the underlying problem and try to find the cure for cancer. Because there's no better way of looking after someone's wellness needs than to cure their cancer. And so we have teams of laboratory scientists who sit at the bench and really try to tackle the challenges of cancer and attend to that in a way which takes all of their creativity and their focus and their attention and their passion. And for those of you who've visited the building, you'll know that in fact the scientists share the building with patients and their families, and people sitting having a coffee might be a scientist on the one hand, a family member on the other. Patients come down and sit in our beautiful courtyard. Well, the scientists, when they look up from their desk, can look through a glass window and see patients and their families going past, and the patients and their families can see the scientists working. So there's a real partnership between the people that we're working for and the people who are doing the work. And that's really important because it motivates the scientists, and it also motivates families and friends to support the science that we do. And that's where La Trobe comes into the picture, because La Trobe is one of Australia's great universities, and a partnership has been established between the scientists at the Olivia Newton-John Centre and La Trobe University. We have an institute, the Olivia Newton-John Cancer Research Institute, and that institute is a school of La Trobe University. It's called the School of Cancer Medicine. And we work very closely with the university. In fact, in addition to the scientists at the ONJ Centre, we also have scientists here at La Trobe who are working away in the School of Biochemistry, in the La Trobe Institute for Molecular Sciences, tackling the real challenges of cancer. And as a team, we're working as hard as we can to do the very best to find new ways of treating cancer. Huh? Not loud enough, sorry. And it's really working. You know, the outcomes from cancer that we're now seeing compared to 10 years ago are just extraordinary. There are new treatments which are having enormous impact on patients with cancer. Situations which in the past were deemed to be hopeless, incurable circumstances. Patients with advanced secondary cancer are now responding to treatments in ways that have not been seen before. And those treatments are the result of research, and that research comes as a result of the partnerships that we have between clinicians, scientists, patients, their families, and of course the wonderful community of supporters such as yourselves who are out there raising funds to help us do our work. So thank you so much for coming. We're enormously grateful for all of the efforts that you've made to help us, and we hope that we can continue to work together to find better ways to care for patients with cancer and ultimately find cures for the disease as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks, Jonathan, and welcome David Zanowski from our founding partners, the Ivanhoe Traders Association.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Toddy. Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen and kids, I am David Janowski, the President of the Ivanhoe Traders Association, the founding partner of the Wellness Walk. Annually, the ITA would pass on money raised through its popular annual street party fiesta. And the Wellness Walk and Ivanhoe Street Party began as a pie-in-the-sky dream, so this is the story. After several years of doing this, I thought, wouldn't it be a great thing to have Olivia Newton-John attend our fiesta? Even better, maybe she could even perform a song or three. A meeting was set up with the powers that be, and the Ivanhoe Fiesta transformed into the Wellness Walk and Ivanhoe Street Party, with its namesake in attendance, singing and of course leading the walk through the streets of Ivanhoe for the past 3 years. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And it's this motivation that I believe aligns the ITA and now the ONJ CRWC so perfectly. Innovation, thinking outside of the box, but also delivering the vision, is what separates the two organisations from the pack. We were even recognised for this special collaboration in 2014 by winning the nationwide Main Street Award for this fabulous event and partnership. I stand here very proud as President of the ITA. Aside from the obvious synergies created from our partnership, to be associated with such a tremendous cause is awe-inspiring, to say the least. Knowing that all the hard work will and is making a difference to those battling this heinous disease moves me, as I'm sure it does all of you. The event has outgrown Ivanhoe and its surrounding streets, but as founding partners, the ITA sees this as a positive, because we have been arm in arm with Austin Health from conception to now and beyond. I say beyond because a special foundation has been laid, and with a solid foundation anything can be built, and built with trust and security. We are looking forward to the opportunities that exist for the future together. So, on behalf of the ITA, I wish to thank Austin Health, especially Sharon Hillman. Round of applause. I'm not turning pages, just cut. For your belief. To the ITA Centre Coordinators Stavros and Cersei Ziku of Marquetta, thank you for your dedication and expertise. And of course to Olivia Newton-John and her wonderful family for believing in the beauty of their dreams. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, David. And now welcome Acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Tony McGrew from our event partner La Trobe University.
So what a fantastic day. Welcome to our campus, and to those of you who have never visited the campus before, a very special welcome. This is a great day, and La Trobe is really proud to be the major sponsor of this event. We hope you'll enjoy the day. We thank you very much for all of the participants here, for the contribution that you're making, particularly on a Sunday. You're giving up one of your free days, not just to participate in the two events here, the run and the walk, but also to help the partnership between the Olivia Newton-John Centre and La Trobe University to enhance, if you like, finding cures for cancer and all the therapies which go with cures for cancer, and to understand cancer in a deeper way and a more meaningful way and a more effective way to deliver cures for it. So thank you very much, Jonathan, for actually telling us more about that partnership. We have a saying here at La Trobe, which is be the difference. And the partnership we have with the Olivia Newton-John Centre says a lot to that be the difference, making a difference not just to the world and to people and to communities, but actually helping people everywhere across the globe. And that's one of our great, if you like, central missions of the university, to turn learning and to turn research into something which is effective for our communities. Useful knowledge, if you might want to call it that. So thank you everybody here today. I wish you well. You will see, given the weather last night, that we had our climate scientists working very hard over the evening to produce this fantastic weather. Enjoy it, and please, for those of you who have not visited the campus before, please come back. We'll welcome you all back. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Tony. Hasn't he got a brilliant voice? He should do radio. Please welcome Mayor Craig Langdon from our major partner, Banyule City Council.
Thank you very much, Toddy. Look, great pleasure to be here. I'd like to acknowledge we're on the lands of the Wurundjeri Wurrung people and pay my respects to their elders past and present and the other Aboriginal elders who may be here today. We do this out of respect for the original owners of this land, and I'd gladly do so. I'd like to welcome you to the city of Banyule, but you're actually in the city of Darebin, just. Banyule surrounds La Trobe University, but doesn't take La Trobe University yet. We're working on it. I'd like to thank the Austin Health and Brendan for being here. Brendan, I'll make this announcement if you haven't, Brendan, to the crowd. After 11 years, Brendan's actually leaving us, and he's done a magnificent job at the Austin Hospital, and I'd like to publicly thank him. I did it on Council Monday night, but publicly thank him for all his work. Thank you, Brendan. I am joined by several councillors. I can see one, Councillor Mark Di Pasquale, his wife and three lovely daughters. Councillor Jenny Mulholland, Councillor Tom Melican are also here as well, so I'd like to thank them for joining us. Banyule Council is very keen to support the Olivia Newton-John. While La Trobe University is not in Banyule, the heart of Banyule is the Austin Hospital and has been joined magnificently by the Olivia Newton-John facility, and I'd like to thank Olivia for putting all that great work into it. 12 months ago, my mother was diagnosed at the Austin Hospital of having cancer. She lasted about 6 weeks later, and she passed away on the 1st of October last year at the Olivia Newton-John Centre. The care, the management of both the Austin and the Olivia Newton-John was magnificent. So I'm personally touched by it, and I'd like to pay my respects for all those volunteers. Mum used to love the drink volunteers coming around late at night. Don't get that at the Austin, Brendan. She had a few drinks. She said it always tasted a bit different, but I said that might have been the medication you're on, Mum. but she certainly partook. But she enjoyed. She knew she was dying, but the time and the effort the Olivia Newton-John Centre spent on those and the quality of life she had there, I'd like to pay tribute to them, and particularly Olivia for that great effort of making sure we had the Austin. And I know Steve has done the run. I think he even went on the Great Walk on the Wall. So it's been a major partnership. We're a bit sad, and I know Ivanhoe Shopping Centre love the event. You should visit it. It has great cafes, if nothing else. So certainly go along there as well. So my pleasure to be here to support this event, and may we continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Please welcome Sharon Hillman, Director of Fundraising and Development, Austin Health and the ONJ Centre.
Thank you, Totty, and thank you so much, everyone. What an amazing crowd it is to see here today, and I really want to start by saying a huge thank you to each and every one of you in the community on behalf of Austin Health and the ONJ Centre. This event just grows year after year and is such a thrill for the whole team there and myself to see that happening, so thank you. And thank you for putting on such beautiful weather, and what a beautiful location, as we've all said. Fantastic. First and foremost, I would like to start by thanking our event partner, La Trobe, and La Trobe have just been amazing. As has been said before, you've heard from Tony and you've heard from the team. They've been much more than just a venue. This has been a true partnership in every sense of the word, and as Jonathan and Tony both said, it is a true partnership between Austin Health and La Trobe every day of the year, both in our research science and also the School of Nursing. It's just amazing. We have just such a wonderful partnership, and thank you. It's just immeasurable. The words thank you don't seem enough in terms of what they've done. Secondly, our major partner, Banyule City Council. Once again, Craig and the team have been right behind us. We may have moved from the streets of Ivanhoe, but I think the councillors and the council really do recognise the importance of Austin Health, the ONJ Centre and La Trobe as such important facets of the community, and to ensure that this remains a major community event on our regional calendar. And I don't know, I think we make a pretty good trio. This event's looking pretty fantastic, so I think we've got it right. It's my pleasure to welcome and thank some of our other partners, our silver partners, Gelna. Now do make sure that they're brewing up a storm, I believe, so get on down to their marquee. If walking and running isn't enough, I believe they're making us pedal for our yogurt mix, so that sounds like a lot of fun, so thank you so much to Gelna. Polaris, which is an absolutely wonderful local shopping precinct. Check it out, but not before you've had your walk and your run and you've headed over to the market. So you've got a lot of activities here this morning. Bank of Melbourne, who have partnered with us now for 3 years, welcome back and thank you so much. To our advertising partners, Smooth FM, and I know that we're going to be hearing from Matt a little bit later. Thanks, Matt. I know you're going to be helping Toddy on stage, but they've been involved for the last few years and it's just fantastic. Leader Community News, who are always so supportive, get along to their marquee. I think they've got another paper toss, so kids, see if you can throw that paper much further than Mum and Dad. I'm sure you can. To our bronze partners, Uni Super, thank you so much. Northway Honda and Courtney and Patterson Ford, check out, they've got some fantastic vehicles at the end, at the finish line, but great way to come home. BRI Security, and I cannot talk highly enough of all that the team have done behind the scenes to make us all feel safe in their hands today. GJK Facilities and, Faculty Services. For those of you doing the walk and run, you'll see that the grounds are just in tip-top condition today and it is just going to be a beautiful walk. Our print and creative partners, Red Wagon Design, who looks after us all year. Thanks so much, Anya. Blue Star Print, who have been incredible sponsors this year for all of the events that Olivia's doing while she's here in town in September. To our children's performers, Fun Day, and in fact all the amazing entertainers. It's actually going to be a bit hard to leave and go and do a walk and run out here because this is going to be the place to be. We've got some amazing entertainment happening for the rest of the day. I'd also like to say a special shout out to the Victoria Police. They're keeping us all safe so we can all relax and just enjoy this beautiful day. Kids, get along to the Vic Pole tent. They've got some dress-ups and some fun photos, so that's going to be great for all of you. In reality, I cannot put into words just how much the sponsors and the partners of this event do. We simply cannot put these sorts of events on without a huge team of people and a huge team of both financial and in-kind support. And what you see up front is just scratches the surface. They have been absolutely brilliant. So if you can join me in a round of applause for all of our sponsors today. Once again, thank you to our special guests, to Steve, who I think's already gone to start getting ready for the walk, and to Bindi and Chandler, thank you so much for being here today. Totty and Matt, who are going to be our wonderful MCs. I know they're going to keep us really entertained all day. But in particular, I would like to just acknowledge the people who do make this all happen. You will see around the course today, you'll see over 100 people in bright yellow t-shirts. They are our fabulous volunteers. So ladies and gentlemen, we cannot do this without our volunteers. Many of our volunteers are in fact staff members who day in, day out are supporting people with cancer as nurses, doctors, researchers, day in, day out, and they've come out on this Sunday to actually help raise funds. So let's give the volunteers a round of applause. And finally, these events don't happen without an amazing, dedicated team. And I am thrilled to say that I work with the best in the business. I might be the figurehead that stands up here on behalf of the fundraising and development team, but I have an amazing group of individuals who work alongside of me. In particular today, I'd like to recognise Amy, standing on side of stage here, Hannah, who no doubt is out on headphones making everything happen, and Sevi, who has managed all of the volunteers. And to my whole team, the whole fundraising and development team, I can't name all of you, but you are just amazing and we cannot do this job without you. So thank you. It's been months worth of planning and thank heavens for the sunshine. But finally, thank you, each and every one of you. Today is about raising funds for the wellness and supportive care programs and the vital research that's being undertaken at the ONJ camp. You are part of the solution. We cannot do this without your support. For those who fundraised ahead of today, later on, I'm sure at the end of the day, Olivia will announce an amazing fundraising total, but it is going to top all records. It's been amazing. So for each and every one of you who fundraised ahead of today, thank you. And for those who haven't, there's still plenty of time. So once again, thank you to all of our friends, old and new, for your support of the Wellness Walk and Research Run and the ONJ Centre. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sharon. And now I'd like to welcome our founding champion to the stage, Ms. Olivia Newton-John.
And the family. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Everyone's been thanked, but I want to thank all of you for being here. And this first research run is going to be fantastic. How many of you are running? How many are walking? How many are walking?
Oh, there you go.
All right, I'm with you guys. All right, well, thank you so much. And thank you to my beautiful niece for always being the hostess.
That's my pleasure, darling. I'm going to read these questions because they're detailed.
Okay.
Liv,
Yes.
I know that this walk's been a great passion of yours and it's in its fourth year, but this year at the wonderful new location, how excited are you about being here at La Trobe University for the event and also extending the event to include a run for the first time?
I'm really thrilled about the run. I want to thank Steve Mudaghetti, wherever you are. I know you're out there in the front somewhere. Wave your hand at us. We have an Olympian leading the run. You guys better be good. You got to keep up with him. So I'm really excited about that because I feel like the run is kind of significant. We're running towards the cure. We're running towards wellness. We're running towards ending cancer. And at this beautiful university, I'm just very grateful to them for letting us share this. What a gorgeous place. The bird life, the trees, it's just lovely. It's a very healthy spot.
It is. And this year you've had some other celebrity friends join you who'll be leading the run and who will be joining you at the front of the walk pack today.
Yes, I'm really thrilled that Bindi is here. Where are you, Bindi? I don't know where she is. There she is! She's on stage. Thank you for being here, darling. I really, really appreciate you being here. Thank you.
And of course today it's about your ONJ Centre, and we've heard from Jonathan about the great work that's going on, but you must be thrilled to have witnessed the vision of the wellness and supportive care grow within the centre over the years. And now